Good morning, kindergarten and first grade again. We're on Wednesday now, April 1. It's April Fool's Day. Oh my goodness. But I promise I'm not doing any tricks on you in the videos. Everything I say here is actually the way it's going to go. So by now you guys should know how to find that title card. You should have been able to look at the title card for this video and know that said Wednesday, even if the April 1 part was a little confusing. And you should have been able to tell that that said main video. So you have all sorts of skills for this. First graders, we're getting into Google Meet and having meetings there. Some of you, John and Jocelyn, you've both put some of your work up on Google Classroom. That is great. I love seeing those things from you there. So we're going to, as always, start making our list. So you need to have now something to write with and your notebook for writing it in. Go ahead, pause the video. If you don't have those, go get them, and then we'll continue to make our list. All right. So yesterday I learned I want to leave an empty space in between. You know, we're going to start out with Bible, and kindergartners, you can put just a B there. And you know that for Bible, you're going to take a picture and send me your work. Number 2, you know, is going to be Scholastic. And of course, kindergartners, you can just put S, like first graders are just putting B. Now, for Scholastic, we've finished 5 days, and that's what Scholastic figures for a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So now they're on to week 2. So I'm going to show you a picture here of their website so you can see for sure where you need to click to find week 2. Then, boys and girls, once you have week 2, you're going to go to the day 1 activity. So for kindergartners, you're going to be doing some things with feelings and emotions. And for first graders, you guys have some things with ponds. So that's a type of habitat, you know, an area where things live and get what they need. So with both of you guys today, the activities that they show for you to do, they might be a little bit hard to send in. So if you want to adapt it a little bit, you can adapt it. In fact, kindergartners, it's talking about feelings. And one of the suggestions they had for an activity was to look at some of the emojis that are available to you and what feelings those might show. So if you want to just look at some of the emojis with your grown-up and then have the grown-up text me and say which emojis you looked at, that's fine. You could just do that. First graders, you guys are going to be looking at the ponds, and you're going to be looking at some of the living things in those ponds, and you're going to be figuring out kind of like a game of charades. You're going to be thinking about how to act it out to try to get people to guess which pond living thing you're being. So when we're on camera tomorrow on Google Meet, that's what we're going to do. You guys are going to act out your, I don't know, cricket or frog or duck, whatever it is, you're going to act it out on camera, and we're going to try to guess it. So you can be ready for that. Now we're going to go back to our list. So guys, with Scholastic, 2 books to listen to, a video, and an activity. And that activity is the thing that you're going to send me some kind of picture. Maybe your parents can send me a message and tell me what you did, or you have a drawing to put up on Google Classroom or something that you're going to type. Number 3, kids A to Z. Kindergartners, on Kids A to Z, your assignment for today is going to be a book with Y words. Remember, Y, it's one of those tricky letters because when we say the name of the letter, we say Y, but Y doesn't say W. Y says Y, like yellow yarn. So we're going to be working today with Y words to make sure that we remember that shape says Y. Now, first graders, you have today animal idioms. An idiom is an expression that doesn't really mean exactly what the words say. So when we read Amelia Bedelia books and all those funny things she does where she doesn't understand what people actually mean, it's because they're using idioms, common expressions, we might say, that don't really mean literally what the words say. So you have a book today that's about animal idioms, and it's going to actually give you definitions and examples and kind of give you a good introduction to how vocabulary words will work. All right, back to our list here. I just realized it looks like there's a picture that you need to have for kids A to Z, but you don't. That picture, that goes up here with the scholastic activity. The fourth thing, of course, is math. And you're going to send me a picture of the last page of your math lesson. And the fifth thing is your extra job. So as usual, your extra jobs are some of the papers from your package. First graders, you guys have today, We Love to Play Soccer, the picture story, the comic story, and the questions here. And you guys notice sometimes the stories have harder words, sometimes they have easier words, but the focus here isn't just on how to read the words. The focus here is really on these questions that are helping you think about the story. Kindergartners, you're going to start a new sort today, and you do have a new plastic bag that says LKJW on it for you to put this sort into after you cut apart all the little squares. So again, I'm going to say the pictures. You repeat them after me. And first graders, even though you don't have this to do, you guys can still think about which of these letters is going to be the first letter of the word. So here's Jeep, lips, kitchen, well, log, kangaroo, worm, jacks, wing, jump, leg, kitten, leaf, window, jacket, kick, witch, and if you don't like that one, you can just leave it away, kite, lock, and jar. Girls, there it is, your work for today. You guys are getting to be so good at all this now. You've got your list. You know how to get to it. You know how to get to the description down here in this video. Now, I know it's been a while since we talked about that, and a few of you might not quite remember how to do that. So I have a couple of things here to show you. First of all, if you're on a computer, you're going to look for the words show more. And then when you click show more, it's going to show up more things and you'll see more information there. First graders, you can probably read a lot of that to remind yourself of today's work. And even if you don't, kindergartners, if you know there's a link, you can see the link in blue words in the description. So right there, those blue words were the Scholastic link that we used earlier this week. You'll be able to see that for today in the description of this video. Now, if you're on a phone or a tablet, instead of looking for show more, you're going to be looking for that little triangle. And when you tap the little triangle, it'll open up more of the description. And again, you can see the blue words that give you the link to get to the activity that you need. So there it is, boys and girls. Happy learning. Let me know if you need anything. Bye-bye.